Buongiorno a tutti.
Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Eventually, after much time, we have the chance of meeting again. It's true, it's a rather unusual way of communicating, but this terrible pandemic caused by COVID-19 taught us that distance does not interrupt human relations, and there are many different ways of communicating. Over the past few weeks, we had the chance of talking and seeing many of you through video conferencing, but today we decided to do something different. Today we're going to show you the results of our research of the past couple of years. Now I give the floor to Davide Vercelli, who will tell you more details about these new products. Andrea, thank you very much. Yes, first of all, I have to most wholeheartedly thank Fima for having allowed me to be here once more to introduce my products and the efforts we made over this past 1.5 years, 18 months of creative thinking, really. I'm in a privileged position because my role as the art director of this company allows me not to get a briefing as it happens usually in any other company. When I began working here, we have treaded a trail because we wanted to enhance Fima's recognition and reputation, because we wanted a better and a different recognition and reputation than in the past, with the ambition of creating a new private space for each one of our potential users, because we wanted it to be as close as possible to a private spa. Let's start with the concept. What we wanted to do was to set up a set of products with a technical solution which never existed on the market before, because we wanted to create an innovation. And the very name switch speaks for itself. It really means a switch. We wanted to draw a parallel with an electrical switch, like what happens in a house. You can have switches all over the walls and switch on a lamp elsewhere, or in a household appliance, the switch can be on the body of the household appliance itself. And when you switch it on, the very body of the object starts operating. So this was a hydraulic parallel, if you like. This system never existed on the market before. We wanted to have a set of switches placed inside the shower box to switch on either a single item like a shower head, or they can be connected to the piping itself. So a switch for the small shower head, another one for the side jets, another one for the larger shower head, etc. And this is a disruptive concept. I don't want to spoil or disrupt Andrea and Alberto's presentation, but this is really what drove us to design Switch. And another thing to say is that our corporate claims are 3, and the core one is green. Sustainability, in other words. Sustainability can be achieved through a number of ideas that have to do, on the one hand, with minimizing materials, using as little material as possible, and use it better. The product has to be conceived for its own entire life cycle. When you design it, when you build it, when you disassemble it after you've used it for 50 years and is no longer needed. And this is the core of our design idea, both for the line switch and the shower heads. And then last but not least, a rational use of resources. We wanted to have a technology with a maximum 8 liters of water per minute for the shower heads. And this sounds like a limitation, but in actuality, through a number of air intakes and jets, each one having 83, 84 jets, times 3, we have 250 nozzles, allowing us to have a performance with only 8 liters of water, which is really top. So these are the strong points of our concept of design. Andrea, at this point, and Roberto, to you too, the floor, so that you can introduce our new products. Thank you. Now I'm going to lead you to a brand new area you're not yet familiar with of our company. We have conceived it during this lockdown. This is going to be the stage where we're going to introduce our new products, and the auditorium where we welcome today our virtual and tomorrow our physical guests. Hello Roberto, hello Andrea. Eventually we're here. We are in a brand new area of our company. This is a very wide and very bright space. As soon as possible, we're going to organize events to welcome groups of visitors so that they can touch physically all our new products, which are all working, by the way. A space where we can have digital events, training events on our collections, and matching between materials and finishings. A modular space where everything can be moved around and changed in order to accommodate the various needs. And now we'll introduce the 3 new products: Switch, Still and O3. Let's go, Roberto. Yes, let's go. And here we are. I'm gonna introduce to you Switch Colonna, Switch Column. This is a shelf with a minimalist and very straight design. We just have 2 knobs here. The material we used is stainless steel and brass. Knobs are ergonomic and knurled around. On the right hand side you have temperature adjustment, and on the left hand side the flow. When they're vertical, we have approximately a 38 degrees Celsius temperature and 10 liters per minute to have a better comfort and save energy. Then we have the chance of increasing the temperature by rotating the right knob, and turning the left one you can increase the water flow up to 20 liters. You have 2 buttons here to open and close the water. You press and you open the water, and you press it again and you close it. And this can be seen both in the small shower heads and in the rain head. We have chrome, brushed nickel, white and black. The 3 versions are matching with the light grey shelf, and with the other one we have charcoal grey, again matte, and we have 150 millimeters fittings, which means that Switch Colonna can replace any other pre-existing fixtures. Together with the shelf, we thought also to design a column. That's why it's called Switch Colonna. And this peculiarity is really the very clean design and the rounded off shape of the pipe. And we have also a sliding device, and the knob is knurled exactly as the other 2 to indeed recall the integration of the same design concept. We have 3 nozzles with a rain shower, and when they're all switched on, the diameter is of approximately 300 millimeters with a consumption which is not over 10 liters per minute. We liked it so much that we decided to create another shower head, similar but without the column. This is called Still. available in white, black, chrome and brushed nickel. Still as well has 3 nozzles which can be tilted so that you can generate a flow of approximately 30 centimeters of diameter. A single one consumes approximately 8 liters per minute. You can have the double one to have a bigger surfer equal to the one of the largest shower heads. It can be indeed replacing any other pre-existing fixtures. We liked switch colonna so much, and we produced a switch mensola, switch shelf. We got rid of the external pipe and the arm so that we can have a very minimalist and a very straightforward profile. We have just a small shower head, exactly the same finishing and the same material of the knobs, so that it can be better integrated with the rest of the project. This is matte black with the pipe and the holder for this. Switch mensola is half-in built. All the mechanisms are outside, whilst the built-in area is just a small body taking water through the wall so that it can be connected with any shower head. In this particular case, we have the still shower head, but any other shower heads can be used. Another product we wanted to present to you today is an inbuilt switch. It's fully modular. You have a central body, and you can adjust both the flow and temperature, and other little devices that can be put inside your shower box. Built-in switch body can be put on a plate so that you can match it with different switches. Built-in switch can simply open the water or open a certain device. In this particular case, we have lateral jets, we have a pipe and a regular shower head or a tap as well. Now we can also replace the various buttons on each single plate, removing the plate itself, and you can replace the button and you just pull it out. The buttons available have the shower head, waterfall and heart icons, which identifies our favorite device. You only have 11 centimeters by 6. This is the smaller body on the market at present. As you can see, this project has also been carried out on a brand new shower head 03. This is stainless steel. You have different technical solutions. You have shower heads with 3 jets, laminar or waterfall. The connection between the shower head and the wall is an L-shaped bracket mounted on the shower head. The connection is half an inch so that it can be used on pre-existing fixtures as well. You have 2 different solutions. The first one has the L bracket outside, and you see the shower head inside, whilst on the ceiling you see the L-shaped bracket, and the shower head is mounted in a different way and gives you a completely different impact. You see, by pressing the button here, you have 3 flows those creating a volume of water which is rather important. And we have another version. This is the waterfall. We call it lamina because it's just a water lamina. And as we have already seen before, you have the waterfall effect, which is very soft. Switch incasso, the inbuilt switch as much as 03 is available in our catalog and can be matched with all our accessories. We thank you most wholeheartedly for being with us today, and I hope you liked our products. If you would like to have further information, please go on our website. We're online with all the new products. Thank you very much indeed.